Hi coders, what's up? My name is Amit and today in this video we are going to do SharePoint fans in Flutter. So let's get started. First I will show you the demo how it look like. Here you can see in the screen there is an app. So there is a 3 button and a text input field. So whenever I type anything in this field, click on save button. When I click on save button, it will save in a SharePoint. I want to read what is present in the SharePoint, what data is present, then I have to click on retrieve button, then it will show here. Now I want to delete that SharePoint, then I have to click on a delete button. So let's get started. So here I'm just write something here. Now first I will show you if there is present anything in SharePoint or not, then click on a retrieve button. There is nothing. I am going to click on a save button so that this will be saved on a SharePoint. Then I have to read that. Click on retrieve button. Here you can see. Now I am to change it. So there is, suppose I am going to change it just like this. So now I didn't click on the save button. So the previous data present in SharePoint will be present there. There is nothing changed because I didn't click on the save button. So when I click on retrieve button, it will show the same data as present before. So when I click on the save button, now click on the retrieve button, then you can see the data is changed. I want to delete. I want to clear all the data from the SharePoint, then I click on the delete button. So now click on the delete button, delete it. Now is there any proof that it's already deleted or not deleted? So let's click on the retrieve button. So there is no data present in that field then in the SharePoint. So let's get started. So guys, here I already created I already write the code here. I don't want to make the video lengthy to write one by one code. So I'm going to show you how it works. So here you have to create a stateful widgets. Now come here, this part you already know about this. So how to create a text cloud, create a button. So I'm going to tell you first. Suppose you are going to here in this field, text field. So I put a controller. Why I put a controller? Because I want, first of all, I have to use that text field, that data presented text field into my SharePoint. So I can't directly use that data which are present on a text field, which the user put, which the user fill in the text field. I can't directly use that text. So I will use in Flutter controller. So here I initialize it, controller text in full. Now I am going to add this. You can give anything, any name here. You can give, but remember the both are same, both the name are should be same. So you get it. Now I want to add 3 buttons. So I already created 3 buttons. LED button, 3 button, on press, save, retrieve and on save. Why I call a save function? So guys, when I click on a save button, here you can see child save button, I want to save that SharePoint data into the SharePoint, fill data into the SharePoint. So I created an function which is called save, and in retrieve I create a function called retrieve. You can give any name into it, and in delete button I created a deleted function. So now go to here where I created functions. So here I created function. Before this you have to get dependency, you have to get SharePoint in your spec file. So here you can see dev dependency. I give dependency into it, SharePoint dependency. So you have to click on a pub get, then it will be done. Now get back to our main. So here I created a function called save, retrieve, delete. When I click on a save asynchronize await. Why I click on? Because SharePoint, it will take time. So you have to click on await. It will wait some time. So we use asynchronous and await. So prefer, where I use prefer. Why I use? Because I want to save that SharePoint into something. So here text input controller. Then I provided SharePoint. I code SharePoint and type a variable which is SharePoint type. Prefers why I use late, because I want to initialize this later. I didn't initialize it here. I want to initialize it later. And why I put string name, why declare int, because I want to show that data into my field into UI. So here, so when you come to here, synchronous await performance, you have to call the performance dot get in the. You have to use this line. You have to learn. You have to remember this line. Just remember it because it will be used in every when you use self performance. It will be used in every sentence. Preference await. It will take some time and call the self performance. When it calls, it will get into the pref variable. And now I want to save, I want to add my text field data into the share preference. So that's dot set setting, you will be called set setting text, because it will be present in a key value format. If you already done an Android, you will know that the share preference, it will be saved in a key value format, hash map format. So it's a key, text is my key. You can give any name. Now what I have to save into this key, into this text, I want to save the data from a text field. And how I can get the data from text field? With the help of controller, which I already explained to you above. Here. So now come back here, controller. But what if I click on a controller? It will give me the text, will give me the data. No, it will not. So you have to click controller dot text with it, and you have to convert it into the string. So I call a string function. It already predefined. You don't have to define here. Now this function will save anything which will be input into the text field into the share preference. Now I have to read that data from the share preference. I call a retrieve a synchronous same function pref await. You have to, because when you run this function, you have to call share preference. Now when you call on retrieve, you again have to call the share preference. So same pref await, it will take some time calling the share preference dot get, and it will call the share preference into the pref variable. Now I want to read that file in a UI. So first of all, don't see this name now. Pref dot get string. Here we will use set string, here we will use get string, and there is maybe another something. You can see get string, and you call that data from a key value. You have to call the value from the share preference, then that value is present in a key pair. You have to call them with the help of key. So here I put a key. Now what this is a null. It may be null. This the set preference may be null, so we have to put a null here. Now what we have to do it when we call this, will it show the data from the server? No, we have to make a variable which will be present in a UI, and where we can see, we can put our data and it will show the users. So here name, which I already told you, I already declared above string name. So here this data will be get from this key value and will be saved into the name variable, which is string. Now I am calling the set state. So why I am calling set? Because you are changing the UI. When you want to change the UI, you have to call the set state. So here this you can use here. You can write like this. It will work fine. Nothing have to worry about. You can call this thing into the set state, or you can call this thing, you can call the set state after when you declare the function or declare anything. So it will change the UI. Now it will show us with data which present in the share preference. Now we have to delete that data from the share preference. So we are going to create an method called delete synchronous same. You have to call the share preference now, and princess dot remove. You have to remove that. So when share preference will call, and it will be present in the share preference dot get stand. Now we have to use pref. So pref dot remove. There is a many function which you can use. That I'm going to show you. And you're going to pref dot. Here you can see get string, get to string, set string, remove, clear. You can clear all the thing. Contains key, get boolean, anything, reload, get double, get. You can do whatever you want to, just play with it. Now you can see when I retrieve it, when the self-reference data, I am going to show that data into the name. Now I am to clear that data. I only clear one self-reference, but I didn't clear from the UI, so I just want to show that the screen is clear. So name equal to empty. So again we will set step, because we are going to change the UI. If you are not going to use this thing here, then you don't have to use this thing here, because you are not changing the UI if you are not writing this sentence. So this is simple, very simple. If you get any problem regarding this, then please feel free to contact me in any social media. Take care, bye bye. You can visit our website, which is called Micro:js. I put others based on React.js, Android and Flutter. And if you want the code of this thing, then I will post into the Git list, so where you can get this code from. Thanks so much guys, take care, bye bye. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe the channel. Thanks so much.